Interesting thing happened. Unbelievable. In this case, it's about Apple ID and the password. I don't know all the sequence of it because it went like bonk here, or the kind of a reaction of this and that. And I think I have a record of all the event that happened. But it's basically like Apple ID, and when you change the password, it goes through such a cumbersome process. And the point is that it's like a 1 week effort before I figure out how to change the password. Because I'm traveling, that's one of the reasons, and there was some hiccup happen. Maybe I remember it later, because there's a track record of all the sequence of event happen. But because of the complexity, as I was talking with AI to get the help, I said, this is like an airline pilot going through navigating the plane. If you don't do things right, the plane's gonna fall. And that's exactly the feeling I had. And maybe that was not the right comment I made to AI. This time it was a GPT. Because he's saying it's going to take 1 or 3 days, but it came out to be another 1 or 3 days. And then he keeps delaying and changing the story. But today, of all the things happened, I asked the history of what happened, and then explained to me. So he did go through all the record of it, which I can reproduce somewhere. I want to see that happen. Because I want to remember this event, and that's why I'm talking this in the YouTube video. So what happened is that when I asked the question or the history, and GPT suggested some idea, which is to go to the Apple site and to do this on that, and then it showed up what to do. As I saw that before, and previous time it didn't work, but this time, because of the timing possibly, it says you can change the password. So I got elated. That sounds great. But as I went on, it popped up the same screen in which I had the trouble. So I thought, oh, here again. But this time was different because of the timing, perhaps, like a GPT said, instead of 1 to 3 days, but another 1 to 3, and this is the third time probably, because the timing that the Apple, as I understand, is very severe restriction, so that when it comes to password, we have to be very careful. I knew it, but something happened, and this is the end result of it. So I feel like a pilot of an airplane. And if you click something wrong, you may have to restart. I was going through one step at a time. Each case I take a picture and send it to AI to prove this is the place, this is what you do, all of that. Not rushing. Even at one time I said, I don't have to rush this, do I need to? And he said, it's okay, you can take time. So I breathe in, breathe out. And I walked around in my room, actually, I remember. Because it's like a king hen. It's just a habitual thing, like breathing too. But breathing was not enough, so I started to walk around. Because as you walk around, you feel the sense in your soul, and this movement, like a breathing, repetition, connecting to the root or the body, what's going on, not just caught up in the mind. I could sense, yes, I'm connecting to the root. So I went on and clicking this and that and taking picture. I'm here, is it okay? Yes, I can take time. So it's almost there. Now, he said it's 24 hours wait because of the Apple's policy, but I knew it was 1 hour wait. So I said, and he made a mistake. GPT misread my comment. So in about 38 minutes, that 1 hour will be passed, and then I can have a new password and all the things that happen. You won't believe how complex this system is. And what it happens is that when things go wrong, my email got disrupted. It's unbelievable, because I was also working another old MacBook Air I have, and I was playing there to get this access to the email. But again, the email was disrupted because of this Apple ID issue, and it's gone. Unbelievable. So at one point I was talking with AI. Well, this is gone, but the previous one has to be in my external hard disk, time machine memory. So I have to even go back to that state, because at one point there are only 5 email left and nothing. And GPT assured me, no, it should be there at the Gmail, at their server. But I start to doubt, what the implication if all the emails gone except 5 mails left. So this morning, something triggered me about the email. And that started this event of checking again with the Apple ID. So all these things happened. The main message of this is that one is about tricky situation of AI digital world and the connection, password, all that stuff is stressful. Why am I doing it? I wanted to work on this ASH, artificial super heart, and working with AI. Keep doing these videos. Without AI and the issues, I would have continued to do it, but this accelerated the need, so that the AI and the complexity of the digital world and all this happening of every system is connected to each other, and the barrier can be, this is a boundary condition between those silos. If it's not taken care of, you make a mess. And I'm just a victim of it. So come to the basic point of this video. It's this. Toward the end of it, it gets scary. I feel like flying the airplane, and if I make one little mistake, I have to start over again. So I sit walking around, breathing in and out, kin-hin, walking meditation, and then start to work. And I still feel this buzzing feeling. If I don't do this right, what's going to happen? And then I thought, oh, this is interesting, because some time ago, I was kind of like testing how solid I am at the eternal home. Be here now, no mind, no self, at peace. So I've been cultivating that and always doing this affirmation, checking in meditation or kin-hin or during the day multiple times. But when it hit this point of scary sense, and AI still makes some mistakes, and I want to navigate in the right direction. So AI and I have been working fairly okay, but they make mistakes. And oh, that's right. Another thing is that because of the work I do, lots of delay on AI responding to me. few minutes even, when the situation is very dire. Anything can happen. So I have to wait. So that increase, I could feel the stress level going up. That's why I was talking about kin, walking around breathing. And then this thought, it's like an airplane pilot about to die or save his plane. Can I be calm and quiet? I could, but not really. There's a moment that stress was very high. And I thought, I thought I could die at peace, but at the last moment, I may be in stress. And that's right. You will never expect what can happen. It's just the way of nature. Ultimately, accept everything. Just be at the state of absolute being, absolute state of being. I felt I could establish that, but no. You have to keep addressing it. Repetition is the mother of the skill. And skill to forget everything is another skill. Does this sound like a crazy story? Now, before I end this video, let me just reflect on one comment. It's the opposite of what I just said. It was Daisetsu Suzuki talking. He heard people jumping off from the big waterfall in Japan, and he was pointing. When people commit suicide, they jump off. And if they jump off, at the last millisecond, they may be enlightened, awakened, and may have thought, right before he hit the rock or whatever at the bottom, well, I made a mistake. And then he dies. Let's breathe in and out. There are so many ways to live and so many ways to die. All I can say is this: cultivate the skill, do the best we can. No self, no mind. Be at the absolute state of being. And may all beings be happy. No point of expecting. Each process is the result of what we do. And the result is a process to the next. We are here as human, breathing in and out, appreciating life. May all beings be happy. And if we make a procedure to fly airplane or use digital devices, how to connect or not to connect, that's something. Now I remember what happened at the time when I was checking the Apple password. I said, forget Apple password. When you say I forget, I didn't know this, but you have to have the iPhone operating so that Apple side can check immediately that this changing password can be done. And because my iPhone was off, because I didn't know I had to be on for this process to go on, that was the beginning of the failure on my end. But Apple didn't give me that option. I just found that after the fact. That's not user-friendly on the Apple side. So there are lots of room for improvement to live a life. Let's be customer-friendly if you are the producer. Let's be cautious if you are the customer. Yet make the best, possibly with the help of AI, which can make mistakes, but still be resilient. Move on. That's my lesson. I'll keep moving on with the idea thy will be done. Nature's way at the core. Why not? And why not look for ways to achieve may all beings be happy? That's the mission. I think it's a great mission. Less stress, happier life. But the happier life may need to have the stress to realize it's a happy life. Living a paradox, but we can still do our best.